There's a common saying that we have. It's called be a good Samaritan, or oh, he's just a good Samaritan. Where do we get that from? We get that from the Bible. It's actually in Luke chapter 10, verse 25. It says, on one occasion, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. Now remember, throughout Jesus' time, the experts in the law, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, kept coming up to him and trying to catch him in saying something that they could use against him. So here it is again. Teacher, he asked, what must I do to inherit eternal life? So then Jesus answers him and says, what is written in the law? He replied. How do you read it? He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. You have answered correctly, Jesus said. Do this and you will live. But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, and who is my neighbor? In reply, Jesus said, a man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he fell into the hands of robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too, a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. The Samaritans were not 100% Jewish. They were people who were Jewish and who intermarried. So they were thought of as lesser or less clean. There are also some other things they did. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return I will reimburse you for any extra expenses you may have. Which of those 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? The expert in the law replied, the man who had mercy on him. Jesus told him, go and do likewise.